Welcome to the Rough Tackle podcast, here where we discuss everything Ghana Premier League. It's a brand new year, but same old Ghana Premier League. The 2025-26 Ghana Premier League still ongoing. First round done and dusted, and a lot to talk about as far as that is concerned. 17 matches to end the season. Mediema leading the pack. Let's see what happens. My name is Mutale Akubudela, and of course Mandela are here. Happy New Year, guys.
Charlie,
back.
How will you respond to
many
him?
happy returns. I mean, this one you can say.
You know me DB, so you don't know.
Yeah, you know.
It's the same to you.
You can say,
If somebody wish you happy birthday, what you go talk?
Same
to you.
Same to you, they are.
but if you're not careful, birthday, but you go say
Same to you. I mean, you know me DB. Charlie, guys, good to be back. First round of the Ghana Premier League done and dusted. But let's do a recap of what happened on March day 17 because it was drama. Let's start off in Swedro. Before the game kick-started, yet in Sembibri, say, Ibiako Hotel, Ibiako. But it was a game that Swedro All Blacks needed to win.
And they won.
Yes, because of the pressure on Ahmed Fati, their head coach. And because of the size of Asante Kotoko. They won by 2-1. Kotoko fans now blaming Zakaria Fuseni for that mistake. How do you feel knowing that a team like Sweden All Blacks have beaten Asante Kotoko? I didn't think it would happen, but it happened.
You didn't think it would happen? Yeah, why?
Because I thought Kotoko would want to end the first round on a high note. All Blacks have not really done well, so it's Kotoko, so they would go there. After beating Bechem United 6, I thought they were going to continue that consistency.
I think if you look at the Sweden All Blacks team leading to the latter stage of the first round, they picked. Right, especially after Buraha about the fans agitating about Ahmed Fatis, Tema the club and all of that. So I think, was I surprised they beat Kotoko in Sweden? Yes, but the manner in which they did, and if you look at the fans, the way they turn up at the stadium, avoid the highlights, and it was fantastic to see. I think they started well. They had that first goal, and then Morifinozo equalized just I think a minute or two after. But that winner they scored. Yes, I understand why the Kotoko fans are blaming the defender because they were trying to, build up from the back. He misplaced the pass and then they were punished for that by Rudolph Mensah. So I think for Kotoko, after beating Bechem 6-0, they would have gone into the game with high hopes. Like they were very confident going into it. It was 6-0 at home at the Barra Sports Stadium. High boosting morale game for them. So going to Sweden, they were hoping that they could get all 3 points. But I think Ahmed Fati and the Sweden team, they did very, very well handling Kotoko in Sweden. So I think Mutala, yes, it's a bit surprising, but it just goes to show you how the caliber of work Ahmed Fati has done, especially in their last 5-6 games. 5 wins, they won only one out of their last 5 or 6 games, and then beating Kotoko at home. It is a good morale booster for them going to the second round of the season.
What can really affect the confidence of a player who was once touted as the best defender in the Ghana Premier League, and just about 6 months down the line, he's struggling to get game time. Plays and makes mistakes. It looks like his confidence is just off.
I think football is...
I'm talking about Zakaria.
Yeah. I think it's that's how football is. Football, I always tell footballers that you are as good as your last job. It's that kind of job that you'll be able to do well if only you are consistent by it. And I think football is just like a doctor. You are as good as the last surgery you did. You can be the best heart surgeon, but if you continue killing people, you lose your confidence and it affects you. And football is also like that because he was great, but once he started losing his position and you start sitting on the bench, it takes few players to sit on the bench consistently, bid their time, and still show up and play. And there's something in sports we call muscle memory. Once you start losing the muscle memory, you become jittery. And there are little decisions that will not come to you naturally. And you always, it's not like you are a bad footballer, but you lose the ability to play again. Like you've played football before. When you were playing actively, it's different from now that you've stopped playing. There are some things that there's a moment like you would wish you would hit it, but you whip and it won't.
In this case, what is usually best for the player? If you're a coach, do you say, okay, let's sit him down for some time? On one reflect and get back, or let's continue to play him because if we sit him down, maybe his confidence will drop more. Before then I'm not good enough. What is usually good in this space?
The best is the coach. You know the quality in the player. You have to stick behind the player and give the player confidence to play. I believe that is it. It's just like football. You are always born to make mistakes. Defenders, you make mistakes.
So why tossing at Rabel they make mistake? Are you they talk?
Oh no, I know they talk say make the coach no player. You complain about it. As a fan, I will complain about it. But it's the responsibility of the coach to stick with the player and say, I want to play 2 back. I think he's the best ball playing center back I have in my team. So me, I dey play you as a coach. I go continue playing you. You don't go follow the fans and say, fans will say, Mane Kobo Asante, so you to decide.
That's yes, Wasa.
But Wasan, that doesn't mean that me, I be fan. I will always come and say Wasan because I want my team to win. But as a coach, you have to find the balance between getting resource and also getting the best from your players.
Okay, I understand.
But
Mutala,
yeah. if I think when you look at Kotoko, right, I mean, aside that whole mistake thing, they are trying to blame the guy for the goal and all that. I mean, I think Kotoko themselves on the road, they've not been so impressive. I mean, particularly in the first round. Yes, they won 3 games on the road. But you're going to say, okay, for per the Ghana Premier League standards, winning 3 games away, it's a good record. But you look at the games they won Bekum, Chelsea, and then they won in Accra against 11 Wonders and then
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it is something to write home about, but the caliber of teams, I think they need to do more on the road.
Did you watch the Hearts and Kotoko Media game?
Yeah.
A lot happened. Salim Adams came back to haunt his old club. It was a priceless moment for him after all that happened or the free hormone. Now Mediama are on top of the Ghana Premier League. Do you think Masu Didi Dramani, I asked him categorically, he feels that the scoreline is not a reflection of what happened and that Hearts and Kotoko should have gotten something from that game. But what you saw, do you still think Hearts and Kotoko should have gotten something? Because on the day, the second half was dominated for me entirely by Mediama.
And so I wanted to ask you this question. How many saves did Agbesi make and how many saves did?
If the game had ended goalless, I think he would have been man of the match.
Good. So it should tell you the quality of shots that went to Agbesi and the shot at goal and the attempts. Obviously, not to take anything away from Hearts and Kotoko, I think they were okay on the day. You could see as a result, a game that they wanted to get a draw. They played to get a draw to hold Mediama in their quality. Because this season, I think the Mediama, obviously, it's clear that they have one of the best playing team or attacking team in this Premier League based on their results. And also, ever since the TNA Park was given to them, they've consistently beaten every team that traveled there. And they don't care who you are, House of Folk, they will show up and play. The West there, I think, is draw against, I think, Samatex or so.
I think they've lost 1 game at home. Mediama.
Is this Samatex?
No, they've not lost.
Mediama have not lost any.
I think
They drew
only
against Samatex. They
Yes,
drew
it's only
against
Samatex.
Bichim United.
Samatex,
They've
I
not
remember
lost
that.
at home.
They've not lost. And I remember Samatex, the first team to pick a draw against them. Apart from that, they've been very vintage. And even when they go down, there have been games where they've gone down and they've come back.
Several times.
Several times.
At the
where they've gone
TNA.
down.
And Kingsley Braille
Exactly.
would rescue them.
They will come back to come and get a draw, get a win. And for me, I think if you look at the goal that they conceded, yes, perhaps it was avoidable because if you watch,
I'll come to the
I personally, I think Salim was left too alone in the box.
Salih had time to control the ball.
Like he was left too
Salih
alone.
get time to control the
It
ball.
was
And
easy.
sorry, that not to cut you. I'm gonna like, if you're talking about the kind of goals as of Folk have considered this season. You remember the BBN Goal Stars game at Accra Sports Stadium?
Yeah, the same type
Similar
cut
type
back.
Yes.
The striker
They
gets
all
it
go
and
to
then
the near post and
something. I don't know why Didi Dramani has not been able to figure that out yet.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't paid attention. But if you watch the goal and you watch the highlights, you believe it. Because, like, you could shout, when a better tackle, then you control the ball, you pass the ball into the net.
he
Like,
had time to control the ball.
and the painful part is, they waited for, I think, the right back to run from there to rather press.
Yeah, get a guy.
Once the centre backs were just in front of the goalkeeper, I think they should have just once the ball goes to the far post, the best option is a cutback. So if you can't prevent the pass, stay closer to the players that are arriving in the late box. And I think brilliant move by Salim by arriving at that moment. Just find the spot and score.
Didi has now finally admitted they have a goal scoring problem.
He's now seen it.
The window is open. Which attacker or striker do you think had to Folk? No, let's go with reality rather than imagination. In reality, which attacker? I'm hearing that Emmanuel Ano has even left the country and is going on trials to Moldova or something like that. But
The
which
la-
attacker do you think
Scoop.
Hearts of Oak can actually bring in now that will solve their goal scoring problems?
And which attacker? I honestly I don't know for sure, but Musala, I'm hearing rumors about Asante Kotoko being interested in Rudolph Mensah. And I'm
Oblak said in almost someone tono.
You know, they know what's along.
After the game, as he says it to the hand.
Yeah, they were talking. So
But Oblak says to see a tono.
because he's their main source of goals. So
Yeah.
I understand that. But
I think
for
he's the
us of folk,
best. I think he is
the best.
the best typical
Number 9.
And then maybe, obviously, I know it's not a
Yeah, I know it's
I know
not
it's not
your
a-
How
outside.
about Emmanuel Mafo? Adriana.
great forward.
Atapoku will sell my food.
But
I mean, no,
Dreams has a small boy. I
Is
think,
John Entry still with Dreams?
yes.
Yes.
But Dreams has, I think John can play.
Mhm.
But Dreams has this boy.
You know John Entry?
Is it Razak Salifu?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't really think
But
his
do you know
temperament.
a lot of people
These
believe
players,
no, do you know a lot of people believe that Hearts of Oak should have brought in John Entry?
Yes.
But his experience,
Yes, I think so.
and you having a young Hamza
I
there,
think so.
and you have John Entry.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
And John is a natural goal scorer.
I think
So
so.
Anza
Because
can
they were
learn the
great.
rules from him.
Because
and all of
Hasselhoff
that.
creates a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But it is very sad because they've only scored 11 in 17 games. Which is
But
very
then they
poor.
create chances.
Yeah, but 11 goals in 17 games. What a lot.
Oh yeah, it means they are struggling with the goal scoring.
Well,
That-
I think
so
they need to fix
that is for Hearts of Oak. But briefly, Ho United drew and Bashir Tijani. So there wasn't any ticket. You were talking about the fact that he was sitting on the time bomb.
'Cause
The
I think-
owners could not wait any
Yeah,
longer.
because they wanted, you could see that, when you walk into a team as a coach, you have to look at the team and what they want and what they want to do. And you try and either work towards it or make sure you deliver to certain level. In as much as Ho United were a newly promoted side, you could see that the fans, the owners, and the people around the team knew that they just don't want to survive relegation. You see, they don't want to be on the 16th, 17th, and then at the end of the day, they are survived. Okay, we are okay.
But they started very well actually.
Yes, but I think once they were struggling to get the home results,
Yeah. And it started with that defeat to Adriana.
Good.
Then all of a sudden
you
things
would
went.
go, you would go. And I think there are some games where it looked like they could easily win, but they gave it away.
Sorry. Even the game against Out of Lion, they created so many chances,
Yes, that's
especially
what I'm saying.
from set
Yes.
pieces. And they had a penalty. And Osman,
And they go.
Rafian,
So there are
come
some
on.
games where, and that's how coaching is like. Me, that's why I said coaching there maybe in the next future. But I do my me for to know like go and play penalty.
It's difficult to.
Then you go miss some. Then
Hey.
they take the hit. Like if it's some job, bio.
Safianu
Yeah,
did
I
penalty
understand.
back.
You
Miss
play
penalty
over
make
the
them
back.
sack.
Then coach.
Do you know
next
what
match
it
they
reminded
sack
me
coach.
of? Eric Ten Hag sack. Man United played West Ham United. Then there was this time that Dalo got a me and you. Well, you born if I keep on so it was just left with an empty point. He missed it. The next United lost the game 2-1. The next day,
Then sack the
Ten
coach.
Hag was gone.
Like that's
Safiano in your penalty.
was about
It's the
to-
third
And
minute.
the penalty he played like
No, it's the third minute. You know the player is still there. He was
Eh.
still captain them this weekend against Atufo.
meanwhile
Then
the
sack
coach has lost his job.
Ah.
That be how like it was a coach in Akasa.
So there was this time that Bashir Hayford, after a game in Pando, I heard him ranting that Mobo Bowe, a Basisi ani a bani a baby. I mean, you be pamumio, one year mobetna. And that is the reality.
Like that's
Even
see,
him,
sometimes
he
in
needs
some
to
way.
be worried
Yeah.
because their form are so deep. I mean, Out of
But you
Lions.
see, for that's where I was talking. What I was saying about
Mm.
knowing the team,
Yeah.
what they want, and trying to deliver.
He can
it.
get them back on track.
You think so?
Yeah,
See,
he can
let me
do
tell
Because
you.
you know he's
I
been complaining
feel
about the mentality
Lions-
of the
Yes,
boys.
I feel it's the mentality of these
No,
boys.
but even with
Most
Lions,
of them have,
see,
have
but even
feel that
Like,
they've achieved.
but even
Yeah,
with
yeah, that-
Lions, what they want,
Mm,
they know what they want.
mm,
Bashir Hayford knows what the team wants,
Mm.
and he has over delivered it.
yeah.
That's what I was referring to.
Mm.
I don't know Lions, but from afar you could clearly tell that
They want to survive.
they Lions
You know,
drop
Paje.
league. You know they know they won't.
If they don't win the league, it's no news.
Good. So if you're a coach, I think that's one thing that coaches should know. When you walk into a team, you know what the team wants and find a way to deliver it.
Well,
That's one of the Tijani's.
our
challenge.
honum. So let's move on to match day 18, which would actually start the second round for us. Then we'll come and discuss other matters. Friday, holiday. There's 11 Wonders, Baseke, Holy Stars. Holy Stars are rejuvenated and a new
Firing. Yeah.
It looks like the next 17 weeks, 11 Wonders have to win every single game. If not, they are gone.
I won't tell her they've not been able to win back-to-back games. How about winning the 17?
No, because it looks like if they lose 5-7, then go.
I already condemned them. I think, despite them winning their first match and all that. I think they just don't have what it takes to stay in the Ghana Premier League. They simply don't have it. One, you're not playing a traditional home. Two, there's so many issues around the club and outside the field and all that. So I just think they don't have what it takes to survive in the Ghana Premier League. But for 11 wonders, I think they've been shambolic. One win in 17 games. Bro, come on. I've not seen this anywhere before. Maybe you can talk about maybe Wolves, but even Wolves won recently.
You know my worry right now? Della, if it gets to a stage like this where the players know that they are going down, what sort of mentality?
They'll stop fighting.
What, as a coach, what can you do to ensure they keep fighting? Because challenge na defeaters mentality ni be that.
It's not be saying it's part of.
So I'm asking myself, which coach? I'm now beginning to understand Jay Sapon when he said that there's no coach that can ensure 11 wonders will survive. It looks like it's a mentality problem. We have 6 points. Your co-relegation. What is the motivation?
Yeah, and that's what happens. And that's what makes it more tougher because and that's why I want them to get some resource to make it a bit more competitive for themselves and the players around.
How are they going to get those resources? Because they are not playing well.
Yeah, I'm just saying that for it to be a bit competitive for the players. If not, they lose. Immediately, they confirm relegation too early that we are doomed. You get what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't go into
then be relegated with like about 6-7 games.
6 games, no.
Left to play. I think I get what you're saying here.
That would not help the league. It will not help anybody.
I think I get the point you're making.
Anybody that's going to play them,
it's a short 3 points for them. Yeah.
So Basake only starts Friday 3:30.
I think Basake will be there.
I think Basake and your man. Basake and
so Hearts and Kotoko after losing that game are going to Hohoy. Yoho United drew. They've sacked their manager. The first game of the season, if you remember, it was goalless.
I think goalless, 0-0.
What do you think will happen with this one? Is it a must-win game for?
Who has they announced as their coach?
But Hoho United, the assistant coach has taken over. Is it Boniface or
Boniface?
I always forget.
Boniface.
I don't know why the goalkeeper trainer also left. Shaibu left.
Yeah,
because
I think he left together with.
Because I don't know why. Because Shaibu, he was the head coach. He was the one that qualified the team to the Premier League. So. And he's a coach, although he has certificate as a goalkeeper trainer. So I thought
you would take over.
He would come and join the technical team.
But is it a must-win game for Hearts and Kotoko?
Obviously, yes. Because one, because as a club like Hearts and Kotoko, you can't have a 2 defeat on the bounce, and it will be a problem. Now, in as much as they are going away, the fans will never forgive. Because for Hearts and Kotoko and Kotoko, when you lose twice on a row. And now the league is also in a way that you can't afford to lose twice
because
on a row.
When you lose twice, you drop.
That's like 6 points away, and you are going all the way to the mid-table.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes Hoho United's game a very tough one.
They are also in the relegation zone. It looks like it's also a must-win for Hoho because 3 points would also leave them out. In the Ghana Premier League, 3 points, that's
very important here.
It'll be the only league where
if
3 points
you are lucky
magic.
And you get 3
Man United free win game, they still they sit. But Ghana Premier League win one game.
Then you're up there.
And you jump to be able to get win twice me you cry there.
Not just a
but Mutala, in as much as they need those 3 points, I don't see how they are going to do it. I mean, I just don't see it. I struggle to see how they are going to get those 3 points against us, especially us coming on the back of a defeat, coming to the always posted. I think us we just have that slight motivation to actually get a point, not even a point, get that win. At Ahoy.
Saturday 3:30 on TV3 on your TV. Then Sunday Asante Kotoko. Also back to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Karim Zito says they are still going to fight for the title, but they are not far off from Mediema.
Oh, yeah.
They are playing Brecum Chelsea, who themselves, I'm hearing that if they should lose that game, Samuel Boadu could be in big trouble.
Then started the Sakam. Now we started by today.
I think he's been very quiet. He's trying to hide.
It's been tough for him.
Yeah, he's been very quiet.
I'm just saying that.
But I feel one of the Bono teams might go down.
Yeah, I think
Bechem United, Brecum Chelsea. If we
don't
take time, one of them go down.
Yeah, I'm scared for them. But I'm just saying this because Samuel knows a way to come up and save himself. Like there's been moments where if your man know we with this, there is still this. Last season, Ogusu was still Ogusu. So and I think when he has the experience, he's one of the experienced coaches in the Premier League. I think he's been very consistent. I think after Hearts and Kotoko, he's always been in the league. He has always been with the team. he's coaching in the Premier League, which is very good. It will be if there's any manager who could come to Kumasi and give Kotoko a bit of a job, maybe him. But to be honest, Bekum Chelsea, they are not in a good place now.
Yeah.
I think the recruitment has not really been good for them, and they are struggling to get the results. It's not really the Bekum Chelsea that we used to know. Whatever it is, I think they need to start working on it. Maybe start getting some basic recruitment to augment the side. But you look at Kotoko and the defeat, that surprising defeat they got. And Kotoko has a way of coming to play with Angabi to score the next opponent. And they've done that. They lose a game or draw a game. The next game, they are beating you 5-0. And they always know a way to get back to the game to give their fans some confidence. It will be a tough one.
It looks like this weekend pressure matches for the coaches because Tito also has to win. He can't afford to lose.
I'm very much interested in the Kotoko
because
game
we check it table and fixtures, and I realize Mediama are playing young apostles.
Easy win for them.
Yeah, easy win.
I'm very much interested in the Kotoko game because I want to see whether the win against that trashing of Bichi United was a fluke or not. Because Kotoko were a team that were not scoring so many goals. And all of a sudden, they scored 6.
I've not seen in my life. I have not seen a team. I have not seen a game itself where a team that loses by 6 goals dominates the game entirely and hits the post about 5 times. But they ended up losing heavily. I've never seen some before, apart from that game.
And if you don't watch the match, you think
you think they were just
dominated the game entirely.
It's like that Egypt game, the World Cup.
The 6-1.
You may think
they were very poor on the game, but they played well.
It's just movements that
every attack that Kotoko mounts ends in a goal.
It was dangerous.
Bechem United will possess, get to the 18 and hit the post. Well,
that's football.
Something like I'm interested in seeing how Kotoko actually bounce back from that defeat. Because scoring 6 at the Baba Yara and your next game is against Bekum Chelsea, the fans will be interested in seeing, okay, yes, you beat Bechem, but that EU scoreline, are you going to replicate or repeat that at home again? So I'm very much interested in that. But I think Bekum Chelsea, second round, the first one was very dodgy for them. They didn't play so well. They didn't get a lot of results. good results in there. So coming to Baba, they have that like extra boost in, okay, so if you're able to shock a team like Asante Kotoko, they can get that extra motivation to actually go on and play well in this, the second round of the season. But it will be difficult, and I think Karim Zito and his men will definitely have that extra push to actually, win that game. But I think Kotoko, I'm trying to pinpoint this Kotoko team. Is it that they are very good? It's like they've not been consistent. You cannot pinpoint okay, they are playing so well at a point, and then at a point they are playing so bad. So it's like they are
behaving like chameleons.
Yes, they are blowing hot and cold at the same time. I think they've been very inconsistent throughout the season. Yes, you can talk about the fact that they are the highest scoring team in the league and all of that, but a chunk of those goals came from that 0 against Bechem.
They won 4-0. They won 4-3.
Was it
4-2 against, I think, Karela United.
I said, yeah.
So they've scored
a lot of goals in a few games.
They've brought in a midfielder, Prince Bedu.
Yeah.
Yes. From
Nations.
From Nations.
But why you people sell him?
I mean, football is like
that. It no be football is like that. Yeah, why you people
but why you sell him saying?
Is it why he sell him?
I know they understand the question. If the football no go fit transfer player.
No, but you saw your best
why he sell
that mid-season.
No, it's not. It's because we have options.
Options. You need the money or options.
You the play league they struggle. You say you have options.
But the way we are struggling from scoring goals, not from the midfield.
But you guys are also not winning away. That is very surprising.
Yeah, that's the truth. I think
let's go through this the rest of the matches quickly. There are other games to look forward to. They are not playing Karela at home. The last time they lost to Vision.
Yeah, and I don't know. I wanted to mention.
Atapoku say it was surprising. I say no know how they lose.
Because
you don't know how they lose
we Diana in as such as beginning of the season they were not, but at a point we felt they were going to be favorites. And for Vision, because Vision themselves are not good travelers, and to go all the way to Diana, to go all the way to Doma to get a
3 points.
That's a good resource for Vision.
Okay, so we've talked about the Mediama Young Apostles. You said they will win. There's Bechem United against Gold Stars, one of the teams fighting for the title.
Gold Stars. And Gold Stars, you know Gold Stars, they are a peculiar case. They are second, I believe, right? Second. But they have a good defense of 0.
Yeah.
They are conceding so many goals, and they are scoring a lot.
And they have the top goal scorer in the league.
Atakumi.
People
will say penalties, but it is what it is. But I think for Gold Stars on the road, they are going away, right?
Yeah.
Draw game. I see them drawing. Yeah.
But they came to Accra to win.
against
no,
11
they drew
Wonders.
against us.
No, they
No,
beat
no,
11
they beat
Wonders.
11
11
Wonders.
Wonders. 11 Wonders. There's the whipping boys of the
Dreams will be
league.
playing Hearts of Lions. 8 weeks back, I can make us a straight win for Lions.
But and the dreams
That is the beauty of the
Everything
league.
has changed about
Yeah.
Hearts of Lions.
and then dreams to like almost so serious. Like I think Dortmund and because we've been here, we've talked about
Yeah,
Dortmund
yeah.
No more the pressure being on him and all of
then
that.
Fifi
But
Parker. I think they've been able to turn this around, and I
have
think
they really?
Razak, he coming back because they didn't start the season with him. I think once he started finding his scoring book, he's always been a good scorer. He's always been a great goal scorer.
The Swedrow Stadium Nations will be traveling to All
Sweden. I
Blacks.
think it's Sweden have a lot of confidence in
They
them
will
because
score it. They will
they
score
beat
it.
The Necan Stadium, man.
Ali, that place. If you go, it's going to be a very tough
If
game.
when the Kotoko game and the atmosphere there,
Oh,
I
I
don't know if
then
they go
shake
to
the
every
place.
single household and tell them that
Charlie.
and they are Bobo
No, but like them,
the way
them-
they
them-
come stadium,
them-
man.
Them shake the stadium.
see,
Wakasa.
the Sweden
When they
game,
score,
like,
Charlie.
them mean the Premier League. Like if
Charlie 16 years old.
I've gone to like home grounds.
Yeah.
I think this season there.
Yeah. For
Last
me
season,
too.
I
And,
beat
and,
this season.
and they travel as well against 11 Wonders.
Yeah.
They were more than
Ah,
the
last
11 Wonders guys
season-
in there.
last season,
This
now-
season, be Swedrow, we are CC.
last
The
season,
The
fans.
stadium is always full.
last
Yeah.
season I be Heart of Lions.
Yeah.
This season, I think the Sweden
When they
guys-
started, it was Ho United, but now it be Swedrow.
I mean,
I mean, I think I understand why they were putting pressure on the coach. to
Yeah,
deliver
because they
because
really-
they were supporting.
They will be playing Vision.
but this season,
See, we-
Samatex have been a bit
Yeah.
yeah.
Almost as a chameleons.
yes on and off,
Sick
'cause
Chameleons.
there are some games where they play some good
Yeah.
football, but Vision really surprised me with that away results.
Yeah.
And because when we played against them, when Nations played against them, in as much as they won that game, it was a game that Nation could have won. It was very open. So
Yeah.
I was really surprised that they could go all the way to Adriana because Adriana themselves are good. Maybe you've not been watching the league, so you think we are just
Yeah.
they've been good. If you take Mediama, I think they have been one of the good consistent teams
In the league,
both
yeah.
on the road and at home. For Vision to do that, that means they are building their confidence. And
Well,
Vision themselves are good team in the second round. They are very good in the second round, and it's going to be a
Second
very-
round of the Ghana Premier League starting this weekend. It's 3 live games on TV3 on your TV starting on Friday. 11 Wonders, as I said, they would be in action and they would want to win because they want to start 2026 on a good note. It hasn't been easy for them at all. That game will be live on TV3 and on your TV Friday 3:30. 11 Wonders Baseke will start Saturday. Ho United hosting Hearts of Folk. Two teams who need 3 points ideally. That game is also live on TV3 at 3:30. Then on Sunday, we finish off with Asante Kotoko, Babayera Sports Stadium against Brekum Chelsea. My name is Mutale Yakubu. Thanks to Dela and Mandela for always being here to do this. See you when we come back after match day 18. For those of you who can actually watch the games live on TV, all you need to do is log on to adisaplus.com and catch the live stream there.